beautiful fall decorated home. Hey, we live there. That's a pretty house, isn't it? Welcome back, everybody. We love crossing things off of our fall harvest bucket list, and today we are organizing a community bake-off, which is inspired by the bake-off in Falling for You, an all-new movie starring Taylor Cole and Tyler Hines, which is premiering on Hallmark Channel Saturday, October 6th at 9/8 Central. Now, it's not a bake-off without a little bit of competition.
Friendly.
I don't think it's really competitive. So Allie and Ken are joining me in the kitchen, and everyone has brought something to the table. I feel like this isn't supposed to be a competition, right?
It's totally a competition.
Okay, Ken, what did you make? Let's start with you.
I made one of my go-to desserts, which is shortbread. It is, to me, it's very fall. It's very easy. You usually have what you need already in your cupboard. It's very quick. But I've added a couple little things to sort of kick it up a little notch.
Okay.
So you start off with, there's a cup of unsalted butter, and you add 3/4 cup maple sugar. So not regular sugar. I put in the maple sugar, which is actually derived from the actual maple sap. And then I do a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract and maple extract. So it really gets really mapley. Do that with 2.5 cups flour, bake it in, put it into your pan, butter your pan. I use one of the pretty ones that have the pattern, but you can use a regular 8-inch cake pan. This will make actually 2 of them. Bake in the oven, 325 degrees for 25 minutes. Pop that out, and then drizzle on about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup while it's still warm. Soaks in there, and then just make sure you cut it while it's still warm, please.
I love shortbread.
All
I'm
of that
such a big
maple, I feel like,
fan.
is especially fall.
But exactly.
This is delicious.
Very
Ken.
Good
The
and
maple
easy.
flavor.
Oh my goodness, would this be something
And
that
look
you
how
want
pretty.
to pass down to the kids?
So,
One of
okay,
the
I'm going
great
to leave
recipes?
one of my favorite things to do is to write down recipes if I'm giving
that.
someone this. And get these. Hallmark actually has a whole line of recipe keepers.
That's adorable.
Adorable, comes with a little wooden spoon. They have lots of different styles. And what I do, I'll put the first recipe in here of the shortbread, give it to them as a gift. Yeah, it's really sweet. Because it's also like your mother's recipes,
I know.
or even giving it to other for wedding gifts, like
That
a
is
bunch of
so
family recipes.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
'Cause
you're
that stuff
starting
gets
that
lost.
young, too.
It's a
Yeah,
great
that's
gift
wonderful,
idea.
Ken.
Love that.
All right, well, so far, I mean, you have my
I'm just
vote.
going for Cameron's vote.
I'm voting for you, because it's
That's
so
because you
good.
haven't tried mine yet.
All right, let's see. What did you make, Allie?
Okay, so pears, I feel like pears just scream fall. And apples too, like apple picking, right? Like I love to do this with apples, and these are baked pears. And not only are they delicious, but they are so easy to make. So all you basically do is cut the pears in half, scoop out the middle, brush them with some melted butter, some cinnamon and sugar on top, put them in the oven, like 430 minutes. That's it, you're done. You can do them alone, or I made this mixture that is so delicious, which is like some oats and nutmeg and cinnamon and sugar that you just put
It's like
in
this is
granola.
like a crisp without having to make the pastry shell.
Exactly. So you can put that in, bake it, and then you can top it with things like yogurt or whipped cream.
Or ice cream.
Or ice cream, exactly.
Well, it's practically a health dessert.
It is, basically.
Yeah, and you can do it with apples too.
So
kids love it. It's
good.
so delicious. I
And
feel
can
like
I just point out these adorable little serving trays that are from Hallmark?
Oh my
I
gosh.
love these.
I love them so much. So these, I feel like when you're serving food that looks pretty, you want to put it on something that's really cute too. And I
Right.
love these trays. They're so homey and great for
Yeah.
fall. And if you're watching all the fall harvest movies on Hallmark Channel, you are going to see all of the servingware in those movies. So keep an eye out for
Wonderful.
You'll spot 'em.
And they'll
How
match
cute
with
they
just
are.
about anybody's cookware and dinnerware already, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
dig
want
in.
One of
Yes,
those. This
there you
actually
go,
looks real.
Ken.
Oh, they're still warm.
All right, I know those are good. All right, well, I'm going to do mine. I'm making a persimmon clafouti. So clafouti is almost, it's like a custard meets a waffle, and it's also like a souffle. It's a classic French dessert that is made most times with black cherries, but this time I'm going to do it with persimmon, because persimmon are in season right now. Persimmon, they are in season for about September to February. So
I never know what to do with persimmons, though.
Yeah, me
Like,
either.
never
well,
know.
I know. There's 2 different type of persimmon. We're using fuyu persimmon, and you can eat
pretty that
the
is.
skin of this persimmon. So you don't want them to get too overripe, because then they
Right.
almost become custardy.
But
so
then
they-
unripe, they're weird
Oh,
too, right?
unripe, your tongue will
Right,
feel
right.
like it's you've eaten a jellyfish. So be
Right.
careful. That's not what you want to do. But if you bake them, that all goes away. So what you want to do is take a cast iron skillet, and you're going to butter it and cut your persimmons, and then just lay them beautifully around the bottom of the pan. Now over here, I'm making the custard sort of waffly filling. So it's eggs with some milk, some brown sugar, regular sugar. I did it again.
It's so musical.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're in your competitive mode,
Right,
you get
exactly.
aggressive.
Start banging things
You're into
around.
it.
Watch out, everybody. Regular sugar, some flour, some salt, and some almond extract. That's sort of the signature of a clafouti. They use a lot of almond extract instead of vanilla.
I did
So
not
it's
know that.
almond extract, just a tiny little bit. And then we whisk that all together, and then we mix that into our, or we actually pour it into our cast iron skillet, and we're gonna pop that in the oven for 10 minutes. You only want
That's
it in.
it?
Well, you're gonna put it in for 10 minutes, and then you're gonna put this beautiful sugar, as you can see right here. You're gonna put that beautiful sugar on top of it after 10 minutes. You're gonna put it back in because that's gonna make it sort of caramelize.
So the 10 minutes is just to set it, so you can put the sugar on top.
Because you don't want the sugar to go into it. You want the sugar to
Right.
sit on top. So you're gonna put it in for 10 minutes at 350, but you're gonna make sure that you've already preheated your oven.
Got it.
And then you're gonna pull it out after that again and put some more sugar on top. So when we
All right.
put this in, we're gonna pour this in. Let me just, for sake of time.
I got it.
Oh, thank you so much, Allie. So you're gonna pour this in. Don't worry if you feel like, oh no, but I'm covering all my persimmons. It doesn't matter because what's gonna happen is they're all gonna float
Back up to the top,
back
so
to
you'll
the
still
top
see them.
anyway. If you've ever seen a black cherry one, you see they all
They're
come
all-
up to the
right.
top. It looks like a souffle when it's finished.
Since this isn't a competition, I'm going to put it in the oven for
Oh,
you.
thank you. Thank
know.
you, since you're not competing.
No.
And you have to be a little careful because it is runny when you put it in. Okay, so like I said, then after 10 minutes at 350, you're gonna pull it out, put that beautiful granulated sugar on top, then put it back in for 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Oh, look how
Check your
beautiful
oven.
that is.
And there you go. And now we're gonna put some beautiful powdered sugar on top. Now I will
move that
tell you
for you.
this, thank you so much, Allie, that it, like a souffle, it will drop if you don't eat it immediately.
And that's okay.
It's fine. I
Right.
mean, it still tastes just as delicious unless it's a competition and you're trying to win something. I don't think it's that big.
I love how like we did something so simple and like you're like a French chef over here. Where you're like, and then top it with the powdered sugar.
Thank you. But how easy was that?
Such a competition.
It is not a competition.
Well, I'm gonna dig right
Thank you
just-
very
so
much.
just
You guys
lost.
dig in.
Oh my gosh.
And I would like to remind everyone at home that you can find all of these amazing recipes at hallmarkchannel.com. We'd like you to give them a try at your home and write in to our Facebook page and tell us
Debbie.
which one you like the best.